I'm Dalmatian Jaws from Movie Moron, and you're watching 2 O'Clock Critics. We walk out of the theater, we turn on the camera, and we say what we think. Tonight we're going to review Moon, which might be the greatest Stanley Kubrick film ever to be directed by David Bowie's son.
It was called Moon. It's where it took place. That was exciting, it was fun. It looked like the moon.
So it was realistic.
It was a moon movie.
It was all right. I think I've seen films that have done very similar things better.
Honestly, my reaction was this. I felt gypped.
No insult really meant to Sam Rockwell's performance. He actually, I thought, did a pretty good job. I thought the script was really oddly flawed and strange parts.
In many ways, the computer was one of my favorite characters, considering there were only 3 or 2. Yeah,
2.5.
Exactly.
I was encouraged by the ending enough that it redeemed at least a bit of the film for me.
Oh, this is good. This is going to be a Sam Rockwell goes crazy on the moon piece. And that sounds cool to me. And then they realized they were and found a way to recover their humanity, and it became a life is precious piece. And I went, shit. That was my response. I'm like, really? Now I'm sitting in a life is precious piece. I'm not interested in a life is precious piece.
I was the opposite. I was so thankful they didn't do a Sam Rockwell is crazy.
What actually really bothered me was that I didn't buy their interaction. I just didn't believe that the character that they established would actually behave that way.
To me, the biggest flaw that they had was starting with a concept that necessitated ending the way they did. They could have been more creative. You know, you get on the moon, and you could do a lot of fun stuff with that. And I don't think they really did much fun stuff with it.
Like a block party? Okay, I gotta talk, because you guys are wrong. Don't listen to anything that they're saying. It's masterful. It's so well shot. It's so well edited. The psychology is completely sound. The interactions are mind-blowingly realistic and mind-blowingly intricate. That they get so many character dynamics out of the same character based upon the fact that 3 years in deep space and 3 years of reflecting changed him and involved him enough as a human being that it completely redeems the life is precious ending.
See, I totally...
It's the entire point of the movie.
No,
it doesn't shift gears. That's the movie.
No, I absolutely appreciated the differences of development, the fact that you could have where each one was actually a unique individual, where the time that they spent in space changed them as a person and it changed their interactions. All of that stuff I bought, I enjoyed it. It was the other bits that threw me off.
What other bits?
They didn't do anything with it.
What do you mean they didn't do anything with it? It's not incredibly intricate in the fact that there's 9,000 layers, right? It's very step by step. The intricacy comes from the character development. It's a character-based movie.
Because within the first 10 minutes of the movie, the entire movie ceased to be a mystery.
The reversals come with choosing to die or not choosing to die. Are we going to kill this guy? What does it mean if we're going to kill this guy? That's where all the complexity is. The plot is step by step. That's never what it was meant to be.
The psychology and the plot can both be dynamic and not just be Sam Rockwell on the moon. And my question is, why didn't we write better plot to go along with?
There's nothing wrong with the plot just because it's simple.
Except that this is a movie. It's a theatrical experience. There needs to be something over the top about it.
What are you doing? Whoa. How is that the definition of cinema? That there's a clown in it? What does that mean?
I didn't say that there's a clown in it. A little bit more than just realistic. That's one of my standards for making a good movie, is that it needs to be more than just what I get with my neighbors. I don't come to the movies on a Friday night to see that. I'd like to see a little bit more than that. I do want to see that, but I do want to see more than that, and I didn't get any more than that.
So this movie was like everyday life for you?
No, not in its... It was on the moon!
I found the film very enjoyable for the most part. There were just several things about it that I don't know, I felt like several portions of it could have been stronger.
Films like this do not come along that often. I mean, it was almost at an auteur level. It was so good. Where's the moon?
Yeah.
I am so shocked at your reactions. What's up? I'm about to shoot an intro.